Hey there guys, Ice9 again with the last day of Blitz coverage, and you can see right here we've got our last player. You probably already knew that, and it is Derek Carr, +2 awareness. Let's take a look at the stats. We already saw him before via the great folks at Mudhead who got the information, but we could kind of see here, this is basically what I would say is a turbo version of Wentz. He's a little bit faster, acceleration you can see is a little bit lower. That's not much of a problem. Equal strength, a little bit more agile. Throw power is 1 better. Throw accuracy short and deep are 1 better, and the mid is 4 better, which is pretty substantial. But if we look at it all in all, and it's a 95 overall, and it'll raise overall because of that, it is +4 overall, and he's got a boost, +2 awareness, but it isn't a huge difference over Wentz, and I've been happy with Wentz. So I just stuck with him, and basically I went into this set and I went ahead and did the Carr set, just trying to flip him using the Blitz Pro Packs and the Blitz Packs, and I already had 14 tickets from live events. I went ahead and did that. I held on to NTL, but I decided to sell this player instead. And the only reason I was able to do this today is I completed the Rhodes set, and I also sold him off. And you know, I'd love to have a great 95 cornerback, but the thing about this Rhodes card is, as I've mentioned in my videos before when I was covering this card, in my opinion, has a low shelf life. It has a short shelf life, and I wanted to sell the player while the getting was good, basically. 87 speed's a killer. Even if you bury him and put him at dime, it's still, at some point, it's going to be a liability. You're not going to be able to play this card for that long. I mean, you could put him in dime. Dime's not on the field much, so not a bad way to go just to increase overall. But the thing is, there's so many acceleration boosters, even though this guy boosts acceleration +5 between Urlacher and Herman Moore and some of the other players that are out there. It just didn't make sense for me to hold on to them, so I went ahead and went after the sets. Basically, how I did the sets is I would get gold players, try to get them for 2,000 coins, and then the ones that I needed for open sets, I put them in the sets. Ones that I couldn't use, I put them in the 10 trophy set, trying to get gold and elite trophies to do the sets. And then I tried to get elites along the way and just try to get them a little bit less expensive if something was going on, like these Blitz packs, which are definitely driving down the price of elites. So I would do that, and then I just kind of went at it and did basically 9 sets or whatever it was. I think it was 9 sets last night. Completed it, sold the master player, and then from there, that got me up to 2.6 million coins. Then I went ahead and, like I said, I had 14 Blitz collectibles already, and they did these Blitz packs that you could use with coins and not just Madden cash. So I did 3 of those, which is 3 Blitz tickets a piece for 35,000, which is less than this one at 15,000. So I did all 3 of those. Got a couple elite players in the course of doing that in my Blitz Pro Packs. I got 3 elite players, which is not great. And in terms of what I got, my drops from the 10 trophy set, from the players that I got from the Pro Packs, 80 and below, I basically put into the 10 trophy set and just kind of did it that way, the gold player trade-in. And with that, I only got 3 elites out of all those players, basically doing 2 million coins worth of Blitz Pro Packs. I got 3 elites from it, which is not great, but not terrible. Keep in mind, it's double the regular price of a Pro Pack, so if you go and do those Blitz packs, you better be doing something good. you better be going after one of those 95 players, NTL, which is now gone, and etc. You better be doing that. So where are the elite trophies? I only got 3 of them from all of that. I only got 3 elite trophies from the gold player trade-in. So that was junk. But I got about 40 elites, a little bit over 40 elites actually. And I also got, I was down to, I believe, about 60 silver trophies. So what is that? Basically, I pulled 160 something silver trophies. And then bronze trophies, I was also down to about 100, maybe a little bit less. So I got basically a bunch of trophies. And from right here, this is before I sell my elites that I got, I lost about 400,000 coins. So that's really not a bad trade-off when you're talking about 40 gold trophies and 160 silver trophies. And, you know, the thing was to, you know, maybe I pull Sean Taylor or something. But, of course, like I discussed in my video yesterday, that didn't happen. But it was not a bad way to go and do this. I need to get the trophies back up there after I was pushing so hard to do MVP Rhodes. So it was kind of a way of, you know, it was a good gamble to do. If you're just ripping pro packs at this point, especially when something like this is going on, which is driving down the price of elites, and on auction house, for my auction house, gold players, even good ones, 84s, you have a hard time getting 5,000 coins for even an 84 anymore. Gold players just don't go for much. The elites aren't going for much. So if you go into it with that in mind, and you're just trying to pull like a Sean Taylor or some kind of great player, you're going to lose coins, at least in auction house 4, the auction house that I am. It's very, very difficult to make coins off of that. Bronze and silver players are obviously not going for much either. So a very, very tough way to go, pulling packs. But when you've got a goal or something like, you know, a master player to go for that's going to sell for a lot of coins, like this Derek Carr set, then you've got something that it's predictable. You know you're going to get millions of coins for this player. So I took the risk and went ahead and did the set as a good way to kind of replenish trophies without losing too much money. I sold Carr for 1.8 million, which means, what does that mean? That basically it was just over 1.6, and you know, some stuff is still out there and selling. So basically how it works is I broke about even on the set, but I did it in a way where I could build up trophies and things of that nature. So, you know, buying gold players at 2,000 a pop takes time. Especially a lot of people are trying to do MVP sets, and that's driving up the price of garbage golds. That's, you know, a 76 gold, under an 80. Even those garbage golds, you know, yesterday it was very, very hard time in the auction house getting them for 2,000 coins. A lot of times, even the buy it now at 2,500 coins where we're insta selling. So that's a very, very hard market to get into. So it's hard to build your trophies back up. What sucks for me and how I did this, and I came about even, but my elite trophy pulls from the 10 trophy pack were terrible, absolutely terrible. If that had been better, that would have been a game changer, and I would have come out ahead for sure. But as it was, I'm not unhappy with the results. Got some trophies, built that up, so not a bad thing at all. In terms of getting Carr, for people who are really, really trying to chase overall and get the highest overall possible at all times, he's not a bad way to go. For me, with players like that, or the Rhodes player, which again, I don't think gameplay wise, the Rhodes player, even though we'll go into Rhodes a little bit more, I guess. So let's take a look at this. All right, so 87 speed, 94 play recognition's really, really good. Even on boosted, 94 zone's not bad. 89 man, so lower man coverage, and that liability with that speed. This guy would be best in nickel or dime. But like I said, but with 93 awareness and 96 really high acceleration, which he's boosted himself to 99. That means that this is a hard player to boost, and he doesn't raise overall that much. Acceleration, if you've already got acceleration boosters on your team, which I have 2 or more at +2 apiece, and they're both better gameplay players than this, I would say. This just makes this card really, really iffy. And for guys who are chasing overall, of course, they're going to go ahead and get it. But in terms of his impact and gameplay, going along with the somewhat redundant boost means that he's not going to make that much of a difference in gameplay or in overall, in my opinion. So I went ahead and sold him for the 2 million coins. And then did the Carr set, which you guys know the rest. So that's basically what's going on, guys. Thanks for watching. Anything you want to see, let me know.